after getting sentenced to 11.8 years in federal prison, I wanted to run. And my wife said, there's no way I'm going on the run with 3 kids. You know, at the time I wanted to go to Canada, fly over, and then from there go to Europe, So, but my wife said, I'm not going. I decided to stay and I turned myself in. So I turned myself in to federal prison. It was a medium prison in Ohio. I turned myself in, and they didn't have a bed, so I had to wait in the SHU, which is the segregating housing unit, which is the hole. If more people are familiar with it as the hole. The hole consists of, it looks like a little walk-in closet. You got a bunk bed, and you have a shower. You got a toilet and a little desk with 1 stool. You're in there 24 hours a day. No window, no phones, no reaching out to your family or nothing. So this was my first day in prison, turning myself into the SHU. And the guy that was in there was not the normalest guy you've ever met in your life. I get the top bunk. What's on the top bunk? Not this Bible, but a Bible. And I said, I'm going to start reading this book. I need something. And so I started reading the book, and I felt that I would have lost my mind if it wasn't for the word, and I felt God speaking to me. And then when I did finally get down to population, the first people that met me were the Christians. And they gave me a bag with shower shoes, toiletries, things that you need, and showed me around. They said, hey, church is on Sunday. You could do this, go to these Bible study things. And so I started doing all of it. And then the church, Chaplain Johnson, who ran the church, he was the pastor. He was big into these baptisms, which I'm sure you're familiar with, being brought up in a church where they put you in the tub, baptize you. And he wanted to baptize like everybody. Anybody that came to church, you got to get baptized. You got to get baptized in the name of Jesus. April 12th, 2012, I was baptized.